Hi there, I'm back. I didn't give up. I never give up. Surely any of you who have been watching my videos know that I'm passionate. I love learning languages. I'm for sure not going to give up. Korean is difficult, but I definitely feel that I've made so much progress, and the progress is often hard to notice. But when we occasionally there's this accumulation of improvement that is suddenly noticeable. Today I had a conversation with a Korean tutor at Link who lives in Paris. We spoke in Korean. I did the best I have ever done in terms of speaking somewhat more smoothly, understanding what she was saying, although I occasionally had to ask what she was saying. And so we spoke in Korean for half an hour. Then we spoke a little bit in English, and then we spoke in French. Now, people wonder why learn languages. This tutor, her English was very good, but with a noticeable Korean accent, what I thought was a Korean accent. Then we spoke in French. Her French was flawless, impeccable. I thought I was speaking to a French person. And she has been studying in France for 4 years. All her friends are French. She's in the luxury goods business, or she's studying to get into the luxury goods business. I'm sure that's an interesting business, and one that, Paris obviously is the place to go and do those studies. But here's a person who is extremely fluent, first of all, in her native language, of course, and in English, excellent English, and her French is just to blow you away. Earlier today, I spoke to Sergei, who lives in Belarus, who is my Russian tutor. We spoke for half an hour. He had just come back from Italy. He's been studying Italian at Link. I haven't spoken to him in Italian, but I know he was looking for some content, and I recommended to him Alle Otto della Sera, the Rai Due, which he thanked me for. So he must be pretty good in Italian. I know his English is very good. I didn't check up to see what other languages he's studying at Link. That's why we study languages. That's why we don't give up. Here's Sergei, who goes to visit Italy. He can communicate with people in Italian. Here's my Korean tutor, and she lives in Paris, and she's just fluent in French and English as well as Korean. That's what it's all about. But I felt good today. I did some more listening to Kim Young-ha. I was in the office this morning. I went to the golf course this afternoon. The weather's getting better, and tomorrow it's supposed to rain in the next few days, so I figured I'd go there and work a bit on my golf game. Of course, I listened to Kim Young-ha going there and coming back. Got home again, went on my stepper, and read and listened on my iPad. Here I can read through it and listen at the same time, and I pick up a little bit more. But there are a lot of blue unknown words there, so now I've got to sit down and go through the blue unknown words. If those of you who are familiar with Link, convert them into yellow links, and then once again listen to it. And all of that is fun. It's an interesting, the content is interesting. I'm as happy. Yesterday, surely people would recognize that it's out of character. So never give up. You often don't notice that you're making improvements, and there are, as I mentioned before, these eureka moments that make it all worthwhile. And ultimately, when you become fluent enough to do what Sergei is doing, and what I think it was Clarita was her name, in Paris, and what I and so many others do, then it all becomes worthwhile. So stay the course. And the next video that I do will be on politics, because actually I like talking about politics. I like being interested in Canadian politics, international politics. I think citizens should be aware of and inform themselves about events that are taking place. I want to talk a bit about what I have sort of gained from listening to various discussions, mostly in Russian, including the very interesting discussion with this Dobkin, who was the candidate representing the Party of Regions in Ukraine, therefore part of Yanukovych's party, pro-Russian and stuff like that. I'm going to talk a little bit about my impressions. Those of you who don't like to hear political discussions, please avoid the next